PetWellnessAcademy.com. Itchy or uncomfortable ears are a very common problem for dogs. Typically in dogs, this is an infection which is caused by either bacteria or yeast. A lot of times owners will notice a problem when their dog is shaking its head, they're seeing redness in the ears, they're seeing their dog rub their ears on, the floor or furniture, or they're scratching at them incessantly. The underlying cause for infection for dogs is almost always an allergy, and actually can even be a food allergy, which most people would not suspect with an ear problem. Another interesting facet is that there are a lot of dogs that will only get an ear infection on one side and not the other. Sometimes it is both ears, but oftentimes it's only one ear. And believe it or not, that can still come from an underlying food allergy, even though only one of the two ears is affected. The way that we need to approach ear infections in dogs then is from a couple of different angles. We want to treat the ear, and to treat it appropriately, we need to do what's called an ear cytology, where we put a swab down into the ear canal, put that onto a microscope slide, stain that, and evaluate it to find out whether there's yeast and or bacteria involved, and pick a proper or appropriate medication to have the owners put into the ear canal. Another approach, and a more proactive and perhaps more holistic or integrative approach, is to also look at the root of the problem or the underlying problem as to what caused the ear infection for the dog. A lot of times it's allergies. Food allergies can be one, environmental allergies can be another. Sometimes the anatomical body shape of the dog makes a big difference too. Dogs with ears that have, ear flaps that come down, that keeps the ear canals more warm and moist, which is an environment that can potentiate the growth of yeast and bacteria. So that's something to take into account. Dogs that swim often or are bathed often, that get a little more moisture in the ears, that can also potentially set dogs up for having a little bit more of a proneness to ear infections as well. Those are some of the things that we can take into consideration, and for proper treatment, you definitely should have your veterinarian evaluate your dog's ears. Thank you for joining us today. Tune in again real soon so that we may share helpful information and tips on how you can keep your pet healthy and happy right here at PetWellnessAcademy.com.